Greetings and welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jefficho, and my co-host as always, Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
Star Trek Picard, episode 5. What'd you think?
Yeah, this one was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. We're getting, some more information now. I think we're understanding a bit more about what's going on in the first episode there.
Yeah, who's the Borg Queen, Chris?
Okay, yeah, sure, it's Agnes.
Yeah.
It's definitely Agnes. I am much happier with that than it being Picard's mom
You
somehow.
were the only person that thought that because the same line was said.
I mean, sure, whatever. It was obviously a bad idea, and I'm glad that that's not where we're going.
I didn't think it at the time, but if it was Janeway, I still think that makes more sense.
Yeah, probably, sure. Why not? But yeah, I can dig the Agnes Borg Queen thing. This also plays really interestingly with the Queen's "you're alone in every universe," then becoming the exact opposite of alone, the Borg Queen, where the endless cacophony of voices.
Also,
that's interesting.
We know that they filmed the seasons back to back, so I mean, Agnes being a Borg Queen could just be the last episode, which then leads into the next season's story arc.
Mm-hmm.
If we beam him out in front of a dozen eyewitnesses, who knows what effect teleportation might have on the 21st century?
Time travel rules? We're about to lose Rios forever. What the hell is wrong with you?
We'll get him out alive in a way that doesn't screw up the timeline even more than it already...
There's a lot of interesting stuff that happened in this episode.
Yeah.
But we can't affect the timeline. Let's just take the bus.
Yes, I kind of wish they didn't even say anything about butterflies. Star Trek's approach to time travel, honestly, when you watch the episodes in the movies, has just been just fuck around, and whatever it is we end up doing just is our past already, so it's fine. It's fine. Kirk and Spock can travel back in time and steal the whale lady, and Sisko can travel back in time and kill Bell, and Janeway and Paris can travel back in time, and what was the lady's name? She was the astronomer, the famous actress.
Didn't Spock check the records on the whale lady and be like, yeah, she does nothing significant on this computer that's Klingon?
Yeah, and then Scotty just invents transparent aluminum, and it was fine. It was fine.
That guy might have been the guy that invented it anyway.
I guess he was, but they just did it.
The whole computer.
Yeah, I guess he was, but they just did it. And Sarah Silverman. And they can just fuck around with Sarah Silverman and it doesn't matter. So that's what we're doing here. This is what we've always done, but I wish they hadn't said anything about that. Just worry about butterflies and also blow up this prison bus and steal cop cars.
They won't explain a lot of things, but then they explain things they should just not.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. Did you call that Q hotline?
I didn't, but I heard the recording. Yeah, if anyone out there hasn't done so yet, find the recording of what happens when you call the phone number on Q's calling card there. It's good.
A two-hand punch, knock a guy out. Pretty good.
Even Rios was impressed.
Yeah. I liked Rios just speaking Spanish to everybody, and he's like, yeah. And the guards are like, stop talking in a language I don't understand. I'm gonna lock this door that was locked.
Yeah, so you guys can get out.
Yeah.
There's one of me.
Yeah. And then they use their little tricorder to stun the driver.
Yeah. Also, goddamn, Seven's plan made so much more sense. It's I'm just going to use the EMP function on this thing we have instead of shooting things.
Yeah. Oh, Raffi's just you just want to run away. I'm coming from Raffi, who's always about running away.
Yeah, that was her whole thing in season 1. She just ran away.
And she even saw Eleanor and one of the prisoners.
Yeah, she is seeing Eleanor's now. I don't know. That lady is not okay. She is having a bad time. Well, and she needs to go visit the Q therapist.
I don't know if they do any just system flushes when you go into Starfleet, but she did a lot of drugs before she went back. She was high, Chris, really high.
She was high.
Agnes, she's sleeping.
Yeah.
And the Borg Queen's doing a variety of accents. And she calls this tower, and then she's like, help me, send police.
Police nationale.
Au secours! Une femme est en train de se faire agresser. Il y a des cris qui viennent de Vignoble Picard. Venez vite!
They send one cop. Who's wandering around, doesn't see Agnes, good at searching.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, I look outside and there's this bad cloaked starship. Just goes in.
Yeah.
Knows how to get in. That's fine.
Yeah, they just cut to him getting in and did they leave the door open?
Wandering around, be like, oh, I'm gonna walk up these stairs. Oh, I can hear this lady. Go back to your car.
We're not gonna call.
There's a giant fucking spaceship here.
yeah, holy shit. Like, it's a spaceship, by the way. Like, I'm gonna go fuck around in there, but spaceship.
So he gets attacked by the metallic tentacle that later looks like it's all gooey.
Mm-hmm. She's evolving.
And then, like, she didn't, like, necessarily assimilate him at all?
No, I think she was just a ploy to get at, or that was just a ploy to get after Jurati, I think.
Yeah. Grab the old family shotgun from the Picard'S.
And it's established. We have long since wondered, but yes, projectile weapons are effective against Borg.
I kind of liked how they did this too, where they beam back, she's got the shotgun, beams everybody else
covered
back,
in
blood.
Yeah, it's not mine.
How's your day going, guys?
Agnes again.
Yeah.
Again.
Was it the prison guard's blood? Because I don't think the Borg Queen's blood.
I think it was supposed to be.
Like,
it probably
red.
shouldn't be red. It probably should be green, but no, I think it was just a clean shot at her neck or whatever.
Agnes.
No, it's not my blood. But I think I just killed our only way home.
And also they mind wipe the guard and just stick him back in his car. No one's gonna continue investigating what he was investigating.
Believe he doesn't have his spleen?
Yeah, they're on their baguette break and they're not gonna do it. It's fine.
I'm just like, so is nobody gonna follow up on this? Like, I don't get this.
I guess not. Cutting way back to the start, I wanted to mention, I did not like the way that this was like paced or put together at the very beginning, or like cutting back and forth.
Picard?
Yeah,
Renee.
Where we're cutting back and forth between that conversation and what Renee was doing. And I know this is a Frakes directed episode, but
not a Frakes edited episode.
Yeah, that's editing. That is not directing. I would have liked to see that scene with Picard and not Laris continuously.
Yeah, Tallinn now.
Mm-hmm.
So why is the actress?
Yeah, I don't think we got an explanation yet on why she's Laris, but maybe she
without the ears.
Maybe she is Laris, and like future Laris remembers this, but then why doesn't past Guinan remember this? And I don't know.
You know, I wish this was just Q's playground instead of the past, because like they're just bringing they bring in Soji.
They did bring in Soji.
Why is Soji's Soon's daughter before she's Data's daughter, which was created by a separate man that had nothing to do with it, but looked like the girl in the painting that Data drew later.
Yeah.
My God.
It's nice to see her though.
Oh yeah.
I almost got the hang of it.
You're just all excited because she's in a swimsuit. Well, she's a bubble child. Can't go in the sun.
No. And this is the first time I think we've stepped away from reasonable contemporary technology. Like, I don't know what the hell Data's force field drone army is, but that's not a thing that we're gonna have in 2 years.
He's not Data, he's Soong.
Whatever.
He's another Soong that looks...
That is also a geneticist, but that's fine, because I assume that he just took a day or two and fucked around with his genes and was like, hey, we're all gonna look like me.
Alright, so there's two things I'd like to point out here that I've been just dying for. So, in 2 years, we'll have drones that can do shielding.
Yeah, that's... No.
And I don't believe I've ever seen Soji's condition. But in 2 years, it's going to happen. Where she'll just be all veiny and bloodshot eyes.
That is a super whacked out condition. Also, this guy is not a very... Like, we take the cure, and it's been 5 seconds.
5 seconds, yeah.
That should rewrite your genome.
Let's try the sun. Oh, the sun's fine. Why don't you go swimming?
Sun's out, guns out.
Met up with Q before. He got the little...
Nothing is incurable.
Well, you have neither the time nor the funding to prove that theory, but you do have this.
I did like they were good together. I liked their conversation.
Even later when he goes, and he should have been pissed. My kid, you gave me this shit that was temporary. You didn't tell me she almost died.
Well, I mean, you're also a moron for
yeah, but
immediately off the deep end like that.
Agreed. But
Q would have been like, "What the fuck?
Why would you do that? You're a doctor.
You didn't do like any tests."
No, best test.
Well, I injected her with it, and then we went swimming. Wait, how long did you wait? Like 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Corey? Oh, no.
God damn, humans are idiots.
But yeah, no, I was just like, I love these actors. I love seeing them together, man. Like, it's as messed up as whatever all this time stuff is. It's great to see my actors back.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I didn't have any issue with Q being able to whip up that genetic bit, because we know when Q loses his powers, he doesn't lose any of his knowledge. So he should definitely be able to just engineer that kind of thing. Yeah,
well, he's got a price for his services, and it's fuck up Picard, and not necessarily Jean-Luc. I think it's Renee.
No, he's expanded his horizons.
So, like, all these issues, Picard's in trouble, and he must repent, and he's got to go back and fix all this stuff. It's all Q. Like, he's the therapist to Renee Picard, and it's like, it's just Q helping, like, soon, and wonder what else he's got his hands in the cookies jars.
Yeah, we need to, I guess we'll probably start finding out soon, but what exactly is it that Picard fucked up, apparently, and why is Q actively trying to ruin it?
At this point,
Q is usually, in a roundabout way, kind of trying to help humanity, usually.
Yeah, well, at this point, we should just call it Picard's. Star Trek Picard's.
Fear does not have to be your enemy, Renee. Fear can be your friend, telling you that perhaps you are not ready.
Stop. He's talking her out of it.
Saw Renee getting therapy from Q, and like, basically he's gonna make her help establish that she's not ready for this and make her doubt herself, which she's already doing.
Yeah.
You can see from his line of questioning and that. You know, I think her only problem is that she just hasn't married me yet, because I'm down.
Yeah, you liked her party dress?
You know, I like the long blonde hair. Pretty girl.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's got the name.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you'll take her name.
Yeah, my name, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Jefficho Picard.
Hell yeah.
Tal and Picard are just like, oh, so there's this small window in between now and the flight before they're in lockdown, and that's when she must change her mind and be like, oh, I'm not going to go on it, which affects because she's supposed to find a microorganism, which could be life on her trip to Europa.
Yeah.
But in a small window, somebody's going to fuck with her, and that's going to cause the whole timeline to get destroyed.
Yes.
So Picard's like, I have a plan. I'm like, no! No, his plan is to do a gala. It's already a gala, so he's just gonna dress up as French Picard. He's like, we must save her.
I like to think that was his first plan, and the entire crew just shot it down immediately. It's like, no, we're not.
We've been here before.
We're not doing Baguette Picard again. We're not doing.
I was so scared because I'm like, Frakes is directing this one too.
Oh my god! I'd rather live in the Nazi timeline. I'm not doing this.
Give me alien Nazis again. I don't care.
Yeah.
What gala?
It's a big party before all the astronauts go into quarantine. Attendance is mandatory. Lots of press, meeting donors.
So, we attend this gala.
He said it again later too. He's just like, oh, I got the plan. And I'm like, no, it's gonna happen next episode. He's gonna, if he wears an eye patch next week, I'm wearing an eye patch next week.
Oh, Lord.
It's happening.
No.
I'll do a terrible French
accent.
accent.
I don't want to do that review. You're reviewing it by yourself.
Agnes goes in first because there's so much security. Not only must you have identification that follows through in the computer, there's constant facial things to recognize whether you are still that person.
Yeah. So this is like the most secure area that I've ever seen in Star Trek. And I love that it's like 500 years old.
I was amazed they didn't start playing the Mission Impossible theme, because that's what this is.
Raffi can learn a thing or two, because Starfleet has always had absolute garbage tier security. Like, cameras exist. We forgot about security cameras. We've never had them before. But they have them now.
Yeah, just imagine if you had cameras on your ship and engineering when that one guy like faked his death and blamed Kirk.
Yeah.
It's like,
you'd be like, well,
he's right there.
That?
He's right there on the camera.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
And court-martial me for this shit.
Yeah. An idiot.
So Agnes gets caught pretty quickly, and then
but it
she's
was
like,
part of the plan.
I want to be in there, and then we see the creepy Borg Queen be like, yes, this was a good plan.
Yeah, she'd sit right there in her mind.
Yeah, I liked the flashback of like how she assimilated, just like soft little touch to the cheek, little tentacles going in her face, and now she is one with the Borg Queen.
Yeah,
but like not completely taken over, so it's like a different style Borg.
Yeah, they're kind of sharing, I guess.
I really hope for next week that Sol Rodriguez, the Mexican nurse, is there with Rios.
Doctor?
Yes, Doctor. I hope she wasn't just there for that one episode, because
she'll be back.
It would help them blend in more if she was there. Although, like, adding numbers is kind of stupid, too.
She'll definitely be back.
This whole crew has to go in and stop people from doing it, which is supposed to be Talon's job.
Yeah.
Because she's the Watcher, who's probably a cat. Let's be honest.
Might be a cat.
Could be a cat.
Yeah.
I love when Picard just like takes her to the ship and just be like, oh yeah, this is my crew, and they'll be able to do anything, and they're dragging the cop's dead body out practically.
And he's just like, he's probably not dead.
Yeah, this is
fine.
He's sugar glossing and be like, oh no, this is a Tuesday night. They probably just drank some hooch.
I can definitely see that happening to Picard, and like. That could have happened on TNG. I would have seen that.
Yeah.
That coming. Yeah.
There is no better bunch in the
Rios, you're twisting his back.
It's okay. We'll remember.
Is that your crew? The people carrying a dead cop out the door.
Oh, I'm sure he's not dead.
And then Chimoff is on there, and it's just like, see some shit. Picard, the distant children! They do this from, I'm kind of an important figure.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm a role.
Yes. Final thoughts, Chris?
Final thoughts, okay. I didn't like some of the editing and the way this was put together, especially at the start. It felt really kind of haphazard. I wanted this to be a little more continuous. I'm interested in how the plot's going. I do want to learn more about this. I think we're pretty sure Jurati is the Borg Queen at this point. So I'm thinking that bit at the start is probably, how they get out of this. Like, their time traveling forward is going to involve Jurati, the Borg Queen, in that big Borg ship. And that's why there was this giant temporal mess that Q apparently had to be the suture for, because they killed themselves coming back in time from a mission that they caused themselves to go on, and everything's a disaster. So I think that's what we're doing here.
No, you really complicated it up there by explaining it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this episode, actually. Probably one of the stronger ones for the season for me. It was a lot of fun. I thought there was a lot of... there's things I'm asking questions about, but it still makes me laugh, like the cop.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I love them walking through there. There's Agnes just sleeping on the couch. Like, wow, you really searched hard. It's a pretty big place.
He got distracted by the ship. If he didn't see the ship, he would have found her.
I was also like, can I see the window that you're seeing this out of? Because right now I think you're just looking at a wall and then they're showing me the shot of the ship. Because that's what I'm seeing.
How'd he get on the ship?
Yeah.
How'd he get on?
How did he get back outside and go out there? It just happened. It's like, oh, no, I'm here. No, I'm here.
Yeah.
Borg Queen, creepy as always. That was very well done. Renee Picard, knockout.
Yeah.
Tell you.
There you go.
Hopefully she can save the universe again. And then we'll meet another Picard and another Picard, and they'll just, season 3, Star Trek Picard's. Well, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Until next week.